I'm a lawyer that works in-house at a large insurance company. I oversee numerous litigations that are triggered under our policies that we hold. So different policies will have different departments that are working underneath them. I in particular work under directors and officers, so all of the work that I do involves a directors and officers policy. Our knowledge base, where we have a ton of attorneys who are very knowledgeable. Everyone brings something different to the table. And the customer service. The customer service is very big with regards to insurance. You want someone who's going to answer your questions, who has the knowledge, and is going to get back to you in a timely fashion. It's very important for businesses to have insurance. Without insurance, it's hard to manage your day-to-day activities, and if something were to go wrong, it can ruin your company. Absolutely not. It is so crucial to have insurance. I know some people think that this could never happen to me, but the truth is it can always happen to you, and you'd rather have it than not have it. A claims adjuster is someone who handles your day-to-day activities on a litigation. They will work with outside counsel, and they will deal with the coverage issues with regards to the policy. So the claims adjuster is a person you will talk to every day. Directors and officers liability insurance encompasses numerous different things. It can have an employment practices litigation part to it. It can have fiduciary liability, can have fidelity and crime, but for the most part, directors and officers liability basically covers any acts that anyone who is in a director or officer position would, possibly commit, or any wrongdoings from them. Self-insured retention is essentially a deductible under a policy. It depends on how the policy is written, but usually it is the amount of money that is owed above and beyond a premium on each claim. An aggregate limit is the amount of money the policy will pay out on a total of all your claims. For instance, if you were to have 4 claims that were submitted during the policy period, if you have a $4 million aggregate limit, the insurance company will only pay $4 million. It depends on the type of policy, if it's a general liability policy, if it's an auto liability policy, directors and officers, employment practice litigation, but normally a claims adjuster will contact you right away, and from there either outside counsel will be assigned or counsel that is employed by the insurance company depending on the policy. You should always submit any potential claims, whether you think it's a claim or not. If you have any question as to whether there was wrongdoing, always submit it to all of your insurance carriers. It's a good thing to remember that just because you have a policy with one insurance carrier, for instance, if you have a director's and officer's liability with one insurance carrier, you may not have a general liability insurance policy with that same carrier. The best advice I can give is submit it to every single policy and see what sticks. Not having a true human resources department. Human resources departments are very important. They're crucial to running your firm or your business. A lot of times, business owners who operate as their own HR department tend to have a conflict of interest because they can't see it through another individual's eyes. They only see it as a business owner, and they tend to take things a little more personally. Oftentimes people tend to go with the cheapest priced policy. They don't tend to shop around and get competitive rates, and they don't fully read through their policy, so they don't know what is and what is not covered. That's a huge mistake. You need to know what you're covered for and what you're not covered for, and you need to make sure your policy is tailored towards your business and what your business does.
What's one thing you see business owners continuously failing to do?
Have an HR department. It's just so crucial to have one, and to have someone who is in charge, can see things clearly from both sides of the table, and to have someone who's in a neutral position. Shop around to get different quotes from different insurance companies. You can talk to different people there. make sure you interview them. This is really what's going to be protecting your company, so it's very important that you are comfortable with your insurance company and that you are getting a competitive rate and also a competitive policy.